Talk me through what's going on with him.
He is basically perfect in most things.
Okay.
But around other dogs, he's definitely like pulling, whining
Okay.
for a long time.
Okay.
And I've been taking him to this park. I took him here for probably like a month and a half.
Okay.
To try and like get him around other dogs so that he would be less reactive to them.
Okay.
But it wasn't really helping at all.
Okay.
And it seemed like he's crying right now. It seemed like he was getting anxious.
I mean, so there's like the vocalizations and stuff, like even just what he made right there. The level of anxiousness, I would judge that as like super, super low.
Okay.
So like a little grunt like that, one, he is really vocal. Some dogs are more vocal than others. He is a little bit more vocal than some dogs, but it's also like us, is being anxious bad? Well, it depends. It's like how anxious? A little bit of anxiety, like having a little bit of anxiety because you have a test. It's like, all right, well, I have a test. The anxiety is I probably should study. So it's like not the end of the world if he's making one little grunt, but we don't want it to become like excessive and like keep escalating and keep rising. So it's always going to be a good idea to take him out around other dogs and just have him do nothing.
Yeah.
And so that's always a good idea. I did bring a dog with me.
Okay.
So if you want to come back to the truck. Hey, some explaining. So Apollo is a service dog that we placed a few years ago. He's a great dog. He's doing awesome. Their handler is doing really good too. They just need a little bit of remediation because this dog can't just be good. He has to be as close to perfect as possible to be able to perform his job. So that's why it's very important that we get him back up to speed. He's having a little bit of trouble with excitement around other dogs. And so we're just working through that a little bit. And just felt like this could use a little bit of explanation of what we're doing. Doing good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for him to look like that.
Okay.
See how that immediately now he knows? And I wasn't going that much harder than you. You can give it a little pop again. There you go. Even if you don't have a treat in your hand or you don't even have a treat on you, you can always just give him a little touch and say good. Yep, perfect. See? That speed you're doing is so much better. So timing and intensity, really. I think that's the two things you probably need to work on a little bit. He's in the 99th percentile of dogs.
Yeah.
You know, he's really, really good. But we're focusing on like that last 0.01%. Just looking at Hansi's collar here. So one thing is that if it can twist all the way around like that, it just means that it is too loose if it can spin around. What you need to have is it way tighter. Not so tight it's choking him, obviously, but we're gonna put it on tight enough that when I tighten it down, I can even tuck that back in, or we can trim the excess of that off. But now, if I go to spin it, it's stuck. It's stuck in that one spot right there. All right, so now it's making contact with the skin. That way it can actually be used when it's time to be used. Just a quick down and dirty refresher. So here's your e-collar, remote system. Here's the remote, here's the collar. Before you put it on the dog, you're gonna marry up that red dot to the red dot, turn it on, green tells me it's on. That little yellow flash that it gave me right now, that's telling me it's low, so it does need to be charged. It can still be used, but it does tell me it needs to be charged. This guy right here on the back, you turn it on by pressing and holding the on-off. That is on, and then before you put it on the dog, you can actually test by pressing T. You feel it vibrate.
It's just lately been really hot.
Yeah. But you're looking great though, as far as just your positioning. Like you guys look like model dog walkers right now.
Good boys. Good boys. Have you ever seen nicer boys? Okay, follow.
If it's getting hot, sometimes I'll take the back of my hand, I'll test it. But if it starts getting hot, you can start walking on the sidewalk more. The sidewalk won't be as hot. I love helping clients and get paid doing what I love doing. 1st to the 6th. What the shit? All right. Other spot was done, but this spot, we got something.